What's up, lads? How's it going? So, here we are. And today I'm going to be talking about Guild Wars Reforged, okay? And, I know it's random, but, if you thought the old Guild Wars meta was chaotic, the Reforged rebalance has made everything feel wild again, if you know what I mean. And we've now got all 10 professions playable across faction campaigns, skill pools are shuffled, and balance tweaks changed farming routes in speed clear comps, and suddenly everyone's asking the same question again. Which class is actually worth maining, soloing with, or even farming hard mode on, right? So I spent time digging through the meta and honestly just seeing what feels good versus what feels clunky, okay? And this is going to be my class tier list, and these are my opinion, and you're free to share your thoughts in the comments, okay? Alright, so first class I'm obsessed over was Warrior. And this one honestly feels like comfy pick. And heavy armor plus swords, axes and hammers makes Warrior super easy to play when you just want to smash things without too much thinking. But frankly, lads, the energy regen problem is real. You barely get to dip into second professions or spam skills without running dry constantly. And once you move into hard mode or solo farming, the lack of sustain just starts sinking you unless healers or ritualists are glued to your side. So yeah, fan brawler, simple loops, not super meta in endgame. For that reason, I'm going to drop it into B tier. Next up is Ritualist, and this class is straight up illegal sometimes, and spirit spam builds carry half the PvE meta right now, and energy management, heals, res support, protection buffs, I feel like this class low-key does everything, and you can even go solo farming routes with spirit walls and repeated spirit builds while barely taking damage. And channeling builds also let you deal ranged pressure damage while still supporting hybrid comps. So no matter where you slot Ritualist, it always works. So for that, it is pure S tier dominance in my opinion. Okay, moving to Paragon. And this one feels niche as hell. And shout and chant spam buffs teammates really nicely in coordinated play, especially with warrior adrenaline builds during underworld or structured group content. But solo performances, super awful. Low DPS, slow kill speed, super repetitive rotation, and most content doesn't really need constant buff uptime. So yeah, in team setups, I feel like Paragon works, but on its own, it's very painful. That's going to put this in clear B tier zone. Let's talk about Dervish, because oh my god, this class is cracked. And huge scythe AoE damage just kills entire mob packs quickly, which is insane for farming zones and speed routes. And stack enchantments and suddenly you have blocking, armor buffs, self-heals, and sustain all in one build. And I've seen Dervish mobility makes run skipping and speed clears insanely fast. So this class basically defines the runner meta. So yeah, I guess this one has zero weaknesses, top damage, top mobility, huge self-sustain. So this is S tier royalty for me. Now, coming to Necromancer, and I kinda love this class, honestly. And minion armies tank for you. Hexes apply crazy pressure, blood magic spikes bosses, and soul reaping gives free energy off corpse generation. So especially in hard mode, I feel like Necromancer never really runs out of gas or survivability. But minion pathing bugs can get annoying and setups take time before fights pop off. So reliable powerhouse with slow ramps puts Necromancer solidly into A tier zone. Alright, next let's hit Ranger, and this class just does everything. And bow damage, melee options, traps, interrupts, pets tanking or DPSing, spirit weapons synergy builds, the kit is stupidly flexible. And expertise keeps your energy cost low, which makes Ranger insanely comfortable to solo farm. And I've seen pairing Spirit Spam Ranger with Ritualist or Necro builds becomes pure PvE destruction for the enemies. So yeah, this is super beginner friendly, top tier soloer, massive flexibility, and an absolute S tier class. Now, coming to Mesmer, and I kind of love this class, honestly. And fast casting lets you nuke cast times by up to 80%, creating nasty interrupt chains and energy denial combos. But this class requires knowing enemy behavior patterns perfectly, predicting casts and being mechanically precise constantly. So yeah, insane ceiling, but also insane learning curve. Beginners get 0 value, while I've seen more experienced players dominate with it. So in my opinion, that difficulty keeps Mesmer locked in A tier zone. Next up is Elementalist, and not gonna lie guys, this one's super vibrant but also kind of stressful to solo with, and like the elemental nuking potential is super massive. Firestorms, lightning spikes, water slows, earth tank builds, the AoE devastation is real. But even with the biggest energy pool in the game, these insanely high energy costs can bite really hard when support isn't around. So Elementalist does well in group nuking comps, but sort of struggles in solo hard mode sustain, so that leaves it in B tier. Alright, last big one I tested was Assassin, and this class honestly feels so cool yet so stressful. And like dagger chains, shadow stepping, critical burst combos, the single target damage potential is absurd. But the light armor and lack of real self heals mean you get folded instantly if positioning slips even once. So high skill ceiling, amazing boss killer, squishy as hell, so that's an easy A tier. And yeah, finally let's touch on Monk, which honestly hurts to rank low, and Monk does what Monk has always done: insane healing, condition cleansing, party protection, clutch saves. But the meta has simply shifted away from hard healer dependency. Ritualists and hybrid builds cover sustain better now. So yeah, Monk feels more like a safety net than an actual meta carry pick, so that puts Monk sadly into C tier. So yeah lads, after bouncing through all these professions totally randomly, this is where everything lands for me. If this helped you even a little bit, drop a like, tell me which profession you main so others can either respect or roast your choice, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!